There was a study published last year that stated that out of the female population in our country, that nurses are 23% more likely to commit suicide than just a female in general, than just a female, right? Mm-hmm. And that one kind of struck me. I'm like, oh man, like that's a lot, right? Mm-hmm. 23% that's a big number.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, so what can we do? Like, is there resources available, right? We have a responsibility as a company to every employee, and that includes every nurse that we have working for us, and not just the female nurses, obviously. I know we have a lot of male nurses, and you're definitely not excluded from this. So as I read further, there were a couple things I clipped out, and I'm gonna read them just because I think they're important. The pressures of healthcare can be daunting, obviously, right? Mm-hmm. The high-speed inpatient setting, home health, shocking environments, and the nursing position puts people in between, or puts the nurse in between healthcare and the patient, right? I mean, that the nurse is sandwiched in between care and the patient themselves. So the nurse profession is used to saying, "How are you?" No one says to the nurse, "How are you?" Mm-hmm. Right. And I think when I read that, I thought, whoa.
People are so afraid of being judged, and our nurses need to know that we don't judge them. I mean, we're going through a lot of the same stuff that you do, and we wouldn't want to be judged as well.
Right.
So it's important that they keep that in mind, that we want to hear from you if you're struggling.
About mental health, and I had a conversation with the nurse over the weekend about finding their quiet place, finding that place where you can kind of center yourself and get back to some sort of regular mind frame. But if you need additional help, how and what, and I know we've talked about this before, how and what do we offer through the EAP program to every one of our employees?
Right, so we have the EAP through the standard, and EAP, for those of you who may not be familiar with it, is the Employee Assistance Program. And what this does is it offers our employees 3 over the phone or some sort of platform counseling sessions with a therapist, so that you can talk through your issues. You can find out about how to deal with your stress. Obviously, there's a lot. How to deal with loss, financial loss, because everybody's experiencing that. Employment loss, a lot of people are experiencing that. And just loss in general of the freedoms that we used to have, being able to just go anywhere, see anybody, those kinds of things. So it's a very good program to have in place. We've had it in place for a long time now, but especially nowadays, it's very important to have that in place and let people know, that our employees know, that you don't have to be signed up for our health insurance. It's available to everybody. It's free. So we really want to encourage you to take advantage of this so that you can get through this as the best version of you as you can, which may not be the version that was before, but it's, we're all just trying, and that's all you can ask yourself to do.
So you can go online. It's workhealthlife.com/standard3. And you don't even have to register an account in order to find the resources available. They have videos, they have tools, they have all sorts of resources available just by going to that site. If you need further assistance, then you can register an account. You can delve in a little bit deeper, but it's all out there right now. And it's the link is also available on ADP. Okay. So if you are logged into ADP, you just go to the forms library, and there's a link to the EAP site.
So as you're scrolling through, what's my paycheck? And then, okay, there's the link right there.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Now, so you can stay as anonymous as your Wi-Fi IP address, right?
That is correct, right. And we don't get any reports whatsoever as to who's utilizing it or what they're utilizing it for.
Gotcha.
Yep.